to the day in the life of an NCSSM student. My name is Kate Muiruri, and I am a second semester junior here on the Durham campus. Today is Tuesday, February 27th, so we will be following my Tuesday schedule. I'll put it right here. And I have an 8:30 class, which means I need to get ready before I go to breakfast. So let's get ready. Hey guys, so right now I am doing my skincare and makeup before I go to breakfast. I will be answering a few questions that I got from friends here as well as back at home about what it's like to live at NCSSM, what my experience has been and what I've learned from it so far as a second semester junior. One question I got was, what are the living conditions like and what are tips for managing workload? The living conditions are pretty nice. I live in a dorm that's a double, so it's just me and my roommate who's absolutely perfect. We were really well paired up. There's a whole form that I filled out before I got here so that they could assign me to a roommate who really matches my personality and like how I live. Like, I wake up early and sometimes I stay up late, and that doesn't bother my roommate because she does the exact same things. And on campus, there are dorms that are for doubles, so just 2 roommates, and there are also dorms that are triples, so 3 roommates. Most, if not all, I believe, boys' halls have a triple, and not every girls' hall has a triple. For tips on managing workload, my workload definitely increased from my old school to NCSSM. That was already a given as I was moving from underclassmen to upperclassmen, sophomore to junior transition. But overall, I have a lot of study time that's available to me, especially with the breaks in my schedule. And I also have a lot of access to my teachers because I live on campus and can stay after school longer. We have these things called O blocks and tutorials, which are basically where your instructor comes in and they can help you with your homework or review material that you're struggling on from hours of like 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., which would be unnatural at other schools where students don't live there, but it's pretty cool at our school. So now I am going to go to the PFM, which is our cafeteria. This is me going to breakfast. It is currently 8 a.m., which is when the PFM, which is what we call our cafeteria, opens. We have a lot of options for food, which I love, so that means I don't have to wake up every day and have the same thing. So today I think I'm gonna go for some waffles as well. This is where we sit, some blueberries, tater tots, and sausage. And then after I'm done with my meal, I just put the food that I didn't eat in the compost bin and then any napkins that I have in the trash can. Now that it's 8:25, I'm gonna go through the breezeway that I have to my first class, which is Calculus 2. Right now, we are learning arc length, and it was a pretty note-heavy class, but it was really fun. Now I'm headed to physics on the 4th floor of our Bryan building. I'm currently in physics, electricity, and magnetism, and we are looking at static electricity, which is pretty cool, which is a demonstration that my physics teacher was just doing. After physics, I finally have a free block at 10:20 to 12:40, which runs through my lunch break. So I'm just headed to the library to get some work done. The thing I love about our library is that we have so much space to study. I mean, there are chairs everywhere between the bookshelves. We have these things we call the yellow rooms, which has a huge table in them with about 8 to 10 chairs around it. So I'm just gonna sit in one of these rooms and get some work done. So I have a free block right now. I have a quiz tomorrow and a game tonight, so I'm just gonna use half of my free block because it's right before lunch to do some homework and some quiz review as well as practice problems, and the other half I will be going on 9th Street. Alright, I just finished up some physics practice problems for my quiz tomorrow, and I finished up some cryptography assignments I had for class. Since I am in an A lab block, which is an hour and a half long, I have a ton of time to study, and instead of going to the PFM, which is the cafeteria I went to this morning for breakfast, I'm gonna go on 9th Street for lunch. So let's go. So I'm just going to pack up and head to Bryan Lobby in order to live safe before I leave on 9th Street. Live Safe is an app that I have installed on my phone, which connects to Bryan Desk to let them know where I'm going, who I'm going with, and what time I'll be returning back to campus. It's a really good safety precaution just in case, like, I am from the Durham area, so I know my way around, but for other students that may be from, say, the super East Coast or way out in the West, they may get lost in Durham, and so for adults on campus to know where they are and what time they were supposed to be back really helps to know when a student could be in trouble. 9th Street is luckily such a close walk from this school. We found these scooters on the road, which were pretty fun to ride, and so I just unlocked one with an app on my phone, paid for it, and we rode it all the way to where 9th Street truly begins. So 9th Street is super close to Duke, and we share this entire strip of just amazing stores and food spots. Some of my favorites are definitely Jamba Juice, Panera, Bonds, Cosmix, and Alpaca. We also have a Harris Teeter right on the left behind the Panera and Juju. And that's where a lot of students go to get groceries if they want to cook back in Hunt Kitchen, which is a kitchen in the main boys' dormitory. There are two main boys' dormitories, Hill and Hunt. Me and Adrian went to Bonds and we got some really good food. I got fried rice, sesame chicken, and vegetables. Adrian got the exact same thing. And then our condiments were just duck sauce and soy sauce. After Adrian and I finished eating and had some leftovers, we just packed those up in the bag that we got and started our journey back to campus. We decided to stop for Jamba Juice because we had roughly 25 more minutes before our next class, and we wanted to get something tropical. Another really good spot on 9th Street for tropical drinks and smoothie bowls is definitely Pliables. At Jamba Juice, Adrian got the Caribbean Paradise, which he said was really good, and I got the white gummy, which was amazing. Now I have my last class of the day, which is Research and Chemistry, also known as RChem. I know the blockage time looks huge and scary, but it is a double blocked class because the research program here at NCSSM is also paired with the mentorship program, and it's also a double blocked class during your senior year. And it's just a great opportunity to pursue student-driven research, which is what research in chemistry is for me. And mentorship is going to campuses like Duke, UNC, NC State, and just experiencing what it's like to mentor under someone who's in a position you might want to pursue one day. Personally, before NCSSM, I had never done research before. So researching chemistry has just been an incredible experience for me. Right now, I'm working on my project and it's going pretty well. After class, I went to Pet Pals, which is where we have 2 dogs a week coming on Tuesday. This is Sailor, and we can just hug them and snuggle with them and pet them, and it's really fun. I think Sailor liked my food more than he liked me, but that's okay. After that, I went and got some more work done, checked my emails, went on Canvas, which is our platform for seeing where all of our assignments are. Finally, I am back in my dorm after a long day of classes. It is 3:45, so I am going to get ready into my pre-game gear just so I can have something to wear before I put on my uniform for the basketball game tonight. We are at home for the first round of state playoffs, so let's get ready. So I am just gonna grab my basketball bag, make sure my shoes are all in there, ready for the game. I'm gonna grab some sweatpants to put on before I put on my uniform and also put on after the game. This is my team jacket as well as my bag and my sweatpants. And of course I have to grab my keys and shut off my lights before I leave my dorm. Now we will head over to the PEC, which is our gym, and I use my fob to get in. We use fobs for all the buildings. And this is our physical education center, which is what PEC stands for. We have a weight room, treadmill room, and this is the girls' locker room. This is just a part of my team, and we are all getting ready, braiding our hair, and now it is time for warm-ups. So we shoot around, make sure we get layups up, ready for game time. We had won the game, so after the entire student section formed a tunnel for us to run through, it was super fun, and we were just so excited about our win and moving on to the second round of state playoffs. After the game, I had some dinner in my dorm because the cafeteria had closed and got some work done. Now I'm walking over to Ground Bell, which is one of the classroom halls open to students after class hours. And this is where my Model UN club meetings are held. The beautiful thing about NCSSM is the fact that I can have a healthy balance between athletics and clubs because I'm able to attend both with the accessibility to meeting with peers and friends after hours. So I go to basketball practice or a basketball game for roughly 2 hours, and then usually around 8 or 9 I head to some sort of club meeting, whether that's the Public Health Association or Model UN, which are 2 clubs that I'm involved with. Right now, Model UN, we're just getting ready for Munch, which is the Model UN conference held at UNC Chapel Hill. Hi guys, it is currently 10:37 p.m. I have just gotten back to my dorm after signing check, showering, and doing my skincare, and also finishing up a few more homework assignments before I head to bed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day. Bye!